Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video and hope you guys are doing well today. Now, as phase 1 of Season of Discovery is coming to an end at the end of the month, I wanted to do a video talking about how successful was it? Did it live up to what Blizzard expected? Did it live up to what we expected? And is there anything that we can kind of look forward to this to take to phase 2? Now, that's going to be in a separate video, just going to be talking kind of phase 1-y in this sort of video, so let's get into it. So, first of all, I think the short answer to this question, yes, overwhelmingly so. I think if you look back to, and I've actually tried to find the VOD, I can't find it. Me and Scott did a video, like a stream together around BlizzCon where we reacted to all the announcements and things like that. And the immediate thing was kind of temperance into a little bit of excitement into almost disappointment that we were going to get maybe like a week's worth of content, and then all of a sudden it was going to be like, right, that's done, wait for Kata. Now, we are 2.5 months later. It came out at the end of November. We're now in middle of January, and it's my main game. And I'm not a classic player, I'm not a hardcore player, I'm not anything like that. But it's become my main game. I've not logged into Wrath in 2 months. This is amazing, and I genuinely think, short answer, they've absolutely nailed it. But, you know, this wouldn't be a very good video if it was just, yeah, it's great, let's go. So let's get into kind of talking about different parts. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Ashenvale. Now, Ashenvale has had a lot of work to it, and I still think it's in a horrible position. I think the idea of it is great. I think the concept of what they were trying to achieve with it was really, really good, and I think it had the potential to be great. It just wasn't executed very well. It was abused early on with layers. I know people in Swamp that were literally farming it, getting 1,500 rep every, 30 seconds, 4 or 5 times, and then waiting for the next battle to do the same thing again. That's not great, and that was kind of disappointing, but I do think it did encourage more PvP in the zone, and as someone who misses open world PvP games, Ashenvale's been great, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the PvP aspect to it, and especially recently you've got people that are doing these kind of the new tactics that keep evolving, and the meta that keeps evolving around it is great, and I've had some awesome fights with 100 plus honourable kills and things like that. So I do want to do a video talking about Ashenvale a little bit more, and what we can hope to expect from Stranglethorn Vale. But right now I think it wasn't great, and they've obviously tried a lot of stuff. It hasn't worked. I'm hoping Stranglethorn's going to be much better. Now, alternatively to that, you have Warsong Gulch, which is the other option for PvP right now, and they just got to sort this out, right? And pre-mades are just running rampant, and if you don't get pre-mades, you're not getting healers or things like that. It wasn't great, and I think the recent priest changes have helped because healers aren't so abundantly strong. But overall, Warsong Gulch is kind of rough, and I'm hoping that we're going to get some answers as to what that might look like. They did a tweet, or Agron did a tweet talking about... Is it tweet now? Who knows? Talking about whether they're going to do do they want pre-made queue, which is just going to hurt everyone? Do they put restrictions on it? Do they have 2 separate queues? Do they have... And I don't think they know 100% what they want yet. So... again, another video idea. It's going to be coming in between now and phase 2, basically. But I think overall, yeah, it's not been great, but the PvP in general, I've thoroughly enjoyed. I just think it could have been done better. Now, let's talk about the raid. The raid was good. I'm going to give it 7, 8 out of 10. I think it was a very good raid. It was very classic-esque. 1, maybe 2 mechanics per bosses. Not very difficult, not very complex. They had issues with things like resistances to start with, and I purely think that's an oversight, and I think it was something that once they fixed it, it's been in a good position. I think they've made some of the changes, like the priest nerf, slightly too late, but overall I think it's in a good position. I've enjoyed the raid, and I think it's been good. I think the loot is awesome. They've got it well balanced. Overall, yeah, the raid is solid, and if they keep going like this into Gnomeregan, happy days. Now, leveling. Now, I hate leveling, right? Anyone who's known me more than kind of outside of YouTube and things like that, I am awful at leveling, right? I'm great for the first 10 levels. then I get bored, then I log off, then I come back to it 3 months later and do another level, get really hyped into it, and then get bored after another couple of hours. I've leveled 4 shamans, one of every class to like 20. The classes I've got left to level is Warlock, which is like level 18 at the moment, Priest, which is like 22, Paladin, which is 20, and a Hunter, which I don't want to talk about. Hate hunters. But overall, yeah, I mean, the leveling has been great. I have some slight concerns with what Phase 1 to Phase 2, the transition period, looks like. But again, going to be talking about that in another video. Short kind of part is that we've done a load of the quests around our level now because we wanted the gold, right? Well, we're going to now have unlocked XP from 25 to 40 and suddenly no quests to do. Now, it's great if you have a team of people that want to go and do dungeon farming. Not everyone wants to do dungeon farming, and I'm a little bit concerned that we're going to be short on quests. But we may have to mob grind. Horrible, but never mind. Yeah, so overall, like I said, I think... What else is there? I think the professions, the crafted epics were cool. I think the first few days, like discovering the runes was amazing. It was genuinely such a good time. Sat in the Discords, as soon as a new rune popped up, everyone's like, oh my god, this has been found, or whatever. And it was really, really cool. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with the runes in Phase 2. You can expect lots of videos around that as that comes around. But overall, I think the runes is the bit that they nailed. They let themselves down with Metamorphosis. Now, I don't expect Blizzard to see this. They let themselves down with Metamorphosis, right? It had the chance to be so cool, and it not being in the game because someone forgot to change the quest to be doable in a raid is kind of bad. But we'll forgive them. Let's see what Phase 2 brings and hope we don't see similar mistakes. This is a new Blizzard, I'm telling you, and if this is the new Blizzard that's going to listen to its community, then it's going to be able to do some really, really cool stuff in Phase 2. So, yeah, I mean, is there anything else to talk about? I don't really think so. I think they've absolutely smashed Season of Discovery, and as long as it continues like this, I think they're in it for a really good thing. Now, Phase 1 was a little bit of a test period for them. The whole game, Season of Discovery as a whole, is a bit of a tester for them. But Phase 1 was completely new, right? We know what to expect with Phase 2. So I want to see Blizzard be real quick on the ball with trying to change things and make aggressive changes. But we'll see how that works, see what that looks like. Overall, for me, I've loved it. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I'm looking forward to seeing what level 40 looks like, and I'm already looking forward to 50, 60, and beyond. So, yeah, I mean, really, really great. And I want to know how you guys have felt as well. What's been your best moment of Season of Discovery? If you've got this far in the video, feel free to join the Discord. Come and let me know in the Discord. It's in the description. And come and tell me what's your best moments of Season of Discovery. Other than that, loads more videos coming over the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, that sort of time. So subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching. Catch you later. Bye.